Hi everyone. For today's episode, we are headed to the Himalayan Salt Cave and Spa in Georgetown, Ontario.
That's right. We're going to be talking to Tammy about the Salt Cave, its benefits on a spiritual, emotional, and physical level. And then we're going to sit and have a Salt Cave session.
So we'll see how it goes. We'll keep you posted. So this is Tammy. She's the owner of the Himalayan Salt Cave and Spa.
Hi ladies, how are you?
So Tammy's going to take us on a little tour.
We do body treatments, we do microdermabrasion, dermaplaning, any kind of facial. Our main product line is GM Colin. And this is our single service room. If you want to take a peek in there. So I have two showers. Not that you need to look at both, but we can turn this into a unisex. It's for everyone. It's not just for ladies. Gentlemen are welcome here also.
We're here.
Okay, so this is a brand new venture, and I've created 6 blends. We have our tummy blend, which includes, and I use doTERRA essential oil. So they're all natural oils. doTERRA I find is one of the best brands on the market. No offense to the other brands out there. Breathe. This is really in line with our Salt Cave. So it helps clear the respiratory. So eucalyptus is also another great scent and holistic healing oil. And it helps clear, when you have a bad cold or you're feeling fluish, it helps clear that sensation away. So we've created that same thing in a bath salt. So you can soak down in and clear out your lungs with peppermint, eucalyptus, and lemon. And then our relaxed blend is lavender and cedarwood. And each of them also have natural lavender seeds.
One question I had was about salt lamps.
Yes.
When people buy them and have them in their home, do they have to replenish them? Is there something they just continue to ionize the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't dissolve unless you put them in water. And if you do, I also sell some chunks, I think I just sold the last one. Oh no, okay. So these you can put in your bath, and then they don't dissolve all the way because they're large, unless you stay in your tub for a couple of hours. But then you can just take it, give it a rinse, and reuse it.
Oh, very nice.
The other great thing about salt lamps is that they do deplete the negative ions. They weigh it down and bring it down to the ground, but they also collect dust. They absorb dust.
Yeah, I found mine end up leaking.
That is humidity in your room.
Okay.
Keep your lamp on always.
Oh,
When you
okay.
turn it off, it gets humid and then it starts to melt.
Oh.
That's called salt maturing, actually. So
Okay.
you might have noticed that that's some of the boulders downstairs on the walls. When the salt matures, it creates that humidity and you get the crustaceans.
Okay, that explains it.
And welcome to our salt cave. Come on in, ladies. So I have 40,000 pounds of Himalayan pink salt. I had a builder from Guelph come in and build the cave, so we worked together for a couple of months to make the design, and they turned this out in about 3 weeks. Wow. Yeah, they did a great job. So the floor is granulated pink salt. The walls are made of pink salt boulders, and behind you can see the bricks, and which is a little bit more structured in terms of fancy walls, and they are carved by hand. And as you can see, the ceiling is stuccolite with some twinkle lights.
Makes it nice.
Yeah, makes really nice ambiance in here. So we do Reiki, reflexology, and RMT and relaxation massage in the cave or outside of the cave in one of our service rooms.
Now, when I've had it before, I left with tasting salt in my mouth.
Yes.
Is that common?
Yes. Yes. If you want to make sure that you're tasting it on your lips, because then you know it's actually working.
Oh, okay. So that's a positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Result. Okay.
It is.
Very cool. This is wonderful.
It's great for your hair too. I mean, it sounds crazy. You think salt would dry you out, but it doesn't.
So how does absorbing the salt
the air compared to, for example, having a saltwater bath?
It is very, very similar because when we're blowing micronized salt into the air, you're getting the same effect. You're absorbing it into your pores, the same as you would in the bath.
Okay. So spiritually, which is part of the reason I became so interested in this concept of a salt cave. If I feel free when I come into this cave, and when I visited a cave in Niagara, I visited one in Hamilton as well. I did a guided meditation where we were able to pick the cards and become. They were animal cards. I was able to become that animal during that session, and it was so magical. And I thought my friends and my family and my neighbors, everyone should experience this. Even if it's not your thing, you should experience it at least once to try. And when I come down here, it's time when I can unplug and think of nothing.
I'm curious, what animal did you become?
I was the eagle.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Which is neat because that's that higher perspective kind of animal totem, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I loved it. I was soaring. And it was so neat because I had never been to a guided meditation before of that sort. And I thought, how can she have every one of us connecting to her? I'm a skeptic sometimes. I try to question, well, how do you know I'm the eagle? How do you know I'm soaring in the mountains, right? Versus whoever pulled the wolf, for example. It was really neat. It opened my eyes, and I thought, this is a great feeling.
Now, you mentioned everyone has their own vibration, which is true. So is there a recommendation for how often someone should come, or is it more about what they feel they need or how often they feel they need to come?
So some of my clients that have asthma, COPD, chronic cough because they're smokers, etc., any respiratory issues, I would recommend, because I've learned from friends and family that have utilized caves also, the more you come in the first inception of coming to the cave, if you come 2-3 times a week and then break it down to twice a week, once a week, and eventually once a month or once every 2 months, you can continue to have the same benefits. But I mean, I recommend you come and get a good boost because it does boost immunity too. So that's another health benefit is boosting immunity. So once you get that boosted immunity, you can cut back and come as often as you feel you need to.
I feel like I'm slowing down. Like you're just getting into that, like the sympathetic nervous system is shutting down, the parasympathetic is rising.
Right.
With the color and the lighting, serotonin's being released, and it definitely feels that way where I'm relaxing.
Right.
Which I think is amazing.
And you're right next to the water cascade too, so you are getting the vaporized salt benefit.
So we just finished up our hour in the Salt Cave here in Georgetown, and I'm so zen. How about you?
Yeah, me too, definitely. What is amazing to me is how fast the hour went. It doesn't feel like an hour at all.
No, it went by very quickly. And I found that before. If anyone else has ever tried it, I'd be curious to know if they find it goes by fast. Yeah, it's like we just sat down here. You would think maybe 20-25 minutes, but it's over.
Yeah.
And yeah, the whole ambiance, It's a little cooler, but we've got these super cozy blankets and a little dimmer light, soothing sounds of ionized water vapor coming into the room, and yeah, just the soothingness of the space. I think you can even hear it in the way that we're speaking. We are just so relaxed.
And the music, I think, is high vibrational. There's a certain frequency, kind of binaural beats kind of music too. So that's probably helping as well.
Yeah. And we did have the option of doing guided meditation over the speaker as well, but we chose the music.
Yes.
Yeah. This was great. I had originally, when I first laid back, I had a lot of pressure in the front of my head, which is not uncommon for the third eye chakra, but this was actually, it felt more like pressure in the skull itself. And now that pressure is gone.
So was that a headache or what?
It didn't actually ache, but I felt a lot of pressure. More so when I was breathing in, and then less when I was breathing out. So that, I guess, the pressure of the cranium, possibly the sinuses, I'm not sure. But now it's completely gone, and I definitely noticed that. Do you taste any salt?
Not that I noticed.
I taste just a tiny, tiny bit. Yeah, but that's cool. So we're all ionized.
And zen,
and
calm.
And our immune system's boosted. And
So I don't know about you, but I would definitely come back.
Definitely. And it's a great place to just come and meditate, spend time. It's just lovely. I'll definitely be coming back.
And I think sometimes what can happen is if you choose to meditate on your own at home, it just doesn't happen. So coming to a specific spot to meditate is probably a great idea. And if you're going to do that, why not come somewhere like this?
Definitely. Or consider the treatments too. I'm very curious about having a massage in here.
Yes.
I think that sounds so nice.
I'm tasting the salt.
Are
now.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely come back for sure.
Yeah. So let us know what you thought. And give us a like. Possibly
subscribe.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. See you again.